So let me give you guys a little interesting tidbit on how I first met London. The first time I met London, we were at Shaq's pro camp up in Boca Raton. This had to be about 2 or 3 years ago. And I was playing pickup up here in Chicago with a group of guys about 10 days before I was supposed to come down there, and I pulled a hamstring. Now, if you've ever had a pulled hamstring, that's at least a 3-week recovery. And I pulled it about 10 days out. So I get down there, and they're having the scrimmage games and drills and assessments and such. And I'm guarding London, and I made the mistake, you never want to show weakness on the court. You never want to give your opponent anything to attack. I tried to guard him. I made a move, or he made a move, and I grabbed my hamstring. He said, "Oh, he's got a bad hamstring. Oh, get the old man, get the old man." Come to find out, London's almost 10 years older than me, and he's talking about get the old man. I'm like, you know what? You don't get your such and such blankety blank, filth flower filth. But I knew at that point, A, he was a dog on the court. He was a good guy, but he was a dog on the court. He wasn't going to back down because I played some aggressive defense. And B, he just, we struck up conversation, and it just made for a good relationship and rapport that we continue to build on even to this day. So, right. That was my first interaction with London.
Let me kind of speak to that just a little bit too. My wife oftentimes complains, and she'll say, "Why are all your friends so young?" Because all of my friends, I don't have any friends that are my age.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 1 or 2, but I really don't have friends that are my age. All my friends are considerably younger than me, just like all of you guys. And what I've communicated to her on more than one occasion is that on the basketball court, I get to see what kind of guy you are. I get to see what kind of person you are. And I can make an assessment after seeing you on the court, whether you're the kind of guy that I want to befriend or not. There's guys I've run across on the basketball court. I wouldn't invite them in my house for a glass of water.
Yeah.
And there's other guys that, they could have the keys to my house. I trust them that much, like this whole group here that we're dealing with. So, just in kind of to double on or jump on what Matt was saying, all the friends that I have, for the most part, all of my really good friends have come from the basketball court. I've gotten so many opportunities because of the basketball court. And, a couple of years ago, my wife we were considering making a move to another university. And, we went up there and looked around and met people and had all these meetings and things. And one evening we were in the hotel after spending a day with meeting all these people. And I said to her, honey, I don't think that I really want to start my whole social circle. I don't want to have to redevelop that. I just don't think I want to leave because, I'm at that point, I was probably, 55, 56 years old. I said, it's taken me a long time to get with this group of guys that I'm with now. I don't think that I'd be able to find that anywhere else. I mean, this group is very unique. We got people from all walks of life. We have, as Maddie said, and Manny, we got guys from former pros like Ray Allen, Jamal Mashburn, all the way down to guys like me who only played high school ball 40 years ago, and we have a good mix. Everybody understands that we're there to play. We're all competitive. Everybody wants to win. There's not one guy on the court that's happy with losing. But we also understand that this is a chance to, 1, enjoy a game that we all really love, 2, to get some exercise, and 3, to continue to build camaraderie. And we're not here to hurt one another. I'm not going to undercut a guy to prevent him from making a game-winning layup. I mean, we just don't do those kinds of things. And I think that's what makes what we have down here so special. I've been a part of a lot of runs, and the fact that we control this, we control who comes, I think really, really makes the difference here. We don't allow, we've had situations where people have wandered in the gym because they heard about it, and they're like, okay, yeah, who's got next? And we're like, well, who did you come here with? Well, I didn't come here with anybody. I just, somebody told me that you guys were playing, so I came down to play. Maybe my boy came down to play. I'm like, it don't work that way.
Look, sorry about that, London. I remember that one incident.
I wasn't calling you out, Maddie.
A couple friends of mine showed up, a couple stragglers, but
it's happened. It's happened more than once. So it was not just that situation. but it's, you know, we control it. And the other thing is, you know, we hold everybody responsible. So if Manny brings somebody, or if Maddie brings somebody, and that somebody turns out to be a knucklehead, which I don't think either of them would do that, but if that somebody turns out to be a knucklehead, then it's on Maddie to deal with it. You know, I don't have to deal with it. Matt knows that, look, you know, dude, you need to control yourself, or you got to leave. You know, so I think that it's kind of like, it's almost like an Amazon type situation where we self-police, or eBay, I'm sorry, not Amazon, eBay situation where we self-police. And it's been going on, I think, for probably 10 years, or maybe a little more than that.
So one of the things that I'm hearing consistently from the group is the level of, first of all, the brotherhood, the camaraderie, the level of respect that basketball has afforded you, both within this group, but then also beyond that group, in your circle, your networking partners and such.